This is about fact-checking within a psychological model. We'll use two psychological models. The first is called the motivated tactician, which is represented by the crow and pitcher story. And the other model is that of a cognitive miser, that's represented by the fox and grapes. So the first thing we can do is create the story. And it's a very simple one. The crow is thirsty, it drops some pebbles into the water, and that allows the crow to drink the water. So the question here is, do crows really use tools, or is this just simply a wild, old, ancient fable? So whenever you have, whenever you select an item, like the yellow check mark here, that means that there could be some information associated with it. If you press the information button in the toolbar, it pops up a view, and the view usually contains links. And this link brings us to a Wikipedia page that tells us that yes, actually crows are known to use tools, and they're on the same intelligence level as a chimpanzee. So this simple way we've established the facts that the crow and the pitcher fable, even though it's 2,000 years old, is actually based in scientific evidence. So what we want to do now is connect the dots, and we can do that by simply tapping on an item. And the next place this is going to take us to is to new information. New information is part of beliefs, and what someone does with new information, how they update their internal representation of the world, tells a lot about how they think and how effective they are in life. In this case, the crow updated its information. Somehow it learned that pebbles displace water, and that's part of what it thinks about the world. And this process is called belief revision, and you can visit Wikipedia and read up about that if you're interested in it. So let's connect another dot together, and this will be our final one, and this is what happens in the long run. The crow has an elegant solution to its problem. So let's contrast that with the fox and the grapes. So we go to fact checking, we go to story. Now here, the fox rationalizes away. And so this is really about cognitive dissonance. And that's basically a fancy term for rationalizing. The fox couldn't get the grapes, even though he jumped as high as he could, and he rationalizes away his misjudgment by claiming that the grapes are sour. So let's see where these are connected to. Now we've established the fact that that the story is false. So let's go to new information, and this time, rather than updating the information, like contracting or expanding or merging his beliefs, he actually ignores the new information. So this is where the fox goes wrong. You know, as much as he jumped, it didn't get him any closer to the grapes, and his way of dealing with the bad outcome was unfortunate. So let's see where ignore takes us. It takes us to consequence, and the consequence here is psychological, and that's the cognitive dissonance that we showed earlier. And this is the end of that one mental process. Now, we could explore some more if you want. You can. There are other paths that go through here, and this is basically showing that the fox is a cognitive miser, and that he was using trial and error reasoning, and we could find more information about that by going out to the web. But I try to keep these short, 5 to 10 minutes I feel a lot of brief videos are more useful than fewer longer ones. So in the next story, we'll pick up with the next information tree, which is called reason cohesion. And that has to do with feelings and needs and beliefs. And, and, and we'll treat each, what we call here, branch of information under this reason cohesion tree. We'll treat each branch separately in a separate video.